Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today, it is going to be actually a really fun video today. So, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this because I don't want to, get lost with my train of thought. Because I need to do just a couple announcements, it'll take real quick, and then I will go to, talking about my top 5 wide receiver duos. Didn't say this in the video title, but there are honorable mentions as well. Anyways, let's get straight to this real quick. A couple of announcements. So, number one, I don't know if you guys actually saw the calendar that I just posted. It goes all the way throughout August. However, on August 13th, if you looked closely, it said, on August 13th, that is my first day of school, so I got to post a little less videos. Just wanted to clear that for everyone. If you didn't see the calendar, then now you know either way. Number two, just to remind everyone, because I think people forgot, you get a free shout out if you give me video suggestions. I will literally talk about any sport you want. It could be youth cheese rolling, okay? And I will talk about it. Just give me a video idea. I will talk about anything, and I will talk about it. And you get a shout out. That seems pretty fair. Anyways, let's go and get straight to this. For the first honorable mention, there's 3 honorable mentions. I will do them as I'm climbing up the list. The first one I'm going to do here, though. First honorable mention seems a little weird. However, if you really think about it, I think it could prove to be a possibly really good wide receiver duo this year, within the next couple of years. And it seems biased because of this, but Adam Thielen and Tedero McMillan. I think it's T-Mac's first year, and I need him to play a couple years so he can prove himself before I even think about putting him in the top 5 with Thielen. But, for the record, he is 1,000% a excellent receiver, and I don't want anyone to take that away from him. Adam Thielen, he's had like 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons, 2 straight with the Panthers, I'm pretty sure. And truthfully, if Tedero McMillan proves it, that's a hard name to say. Wow, that is a hard name to say. Tedero McMillan. That's why I'm just saying T-Mac, truthfully. If T-Mac proves it, I may put him there next season. Because we already see Adam Thielen's a great receiver. And if T-Mac proves it, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Oh, I forgot. Real quick other announcement. Just, so, you know how I do the fake broadcasting videos? Well, as you can see by that flag up there, I have College Football 26 now. So, yeah. I have College Football 26 now, so that's kind of all I have to say about that. I have College Football 26 now, so then it's not the old rosters. The new rosters are here for me to broadcast. I've been thinking about doing a Road to Glory on here, but then I thought about it, and I was like, listen, this is kind of just an analyst channel. If you want me to do one full Dynasty season, put it in the comments below. I'll play 12 games of college football on camera if you really want me to. But how about this? If you really want it, put it in the comments, and I need 5 likes on this video. Because I don't have many subs, but if this video gets 5 likes, I mean, I'll do it. And if you do comment, put what team. Why not? Anyway, sorry, that was off topic. Adam Thielen and Tedero McMillan are my first honorable mentions. Here's where the real list starts. Coming in at number 5, I've got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And yeah, I know some of y'all are going to come at me in the comments. Look, I'm not denying how fast and how dangerous both of them are. Tyreek is a big threat every single time he even taps the ball. Okay? He is a big threat. And Waddle, kind of the same. I mean, he's also got elite speed. He's tough to track in space. And, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a pretty good wide receiver duo. But here's my reasoning. When you look at last season, they just weren't as consistent, okay? They really weren't. They weren't as consistent. Hill, he dealt with some nagging injuries, and Waddle just... He really didn't take the next step we wanted or we all expected. They're still elite. But before I put them higher on this list, I want them to prove to me one more year that they've still got it. I want them to prove one more year that they've still got it. I really do. They're still elite, but I don't think they're as complete as some of the duos above them. I really don't. Yeah, okay. I was counting where I'm going to put the honorable mentions. Not here. Next one. Coming in at number 4 is Scary Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel. Okay, truthfully, it would be so much higher, but both are 29 years of age. And you may be wondering, oh, that's pretty young. They're both in their prime. 30 is when people consider them to be basically out of their prime. Or if they're still in their prime by 30, then they would say 31. But they would most likely say 30 is when they're like right out of their prime, coming fresh off their prime, getting ready for the next year. And they're both 29 years of age, just about to exit their primes, like I just said. Arguably already out. I'm not going to say who I think is already out. Actually, you know what? I'll whisper it. Deebo Samuel. However, arguably out. However, it makes me think, like, how good will they really be? I mean, how good will they really be? Will they really prove, with both of them possibly about to exit their primes, will they really prove to be the best in the league this year? I don't think, kind of like I said with Tyreek Hill and Jaylen Waddle, I don't think they're not as complete as the other duos above them. I don't think they're as complete as the other duos above them, which is why I put them at number 4. Now, the second honorable mention. I will tell you this. The third honorable mention, I'm scared that absolutely everybody is going to hate me for. However, we'll get to that not now, because that's the third. The second one is Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. I think a lot of people can agree with me on this. Okay, Rams just got rid of Cooper Kupp. That possibly, Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp possibly would have been number 5. However, the reason why I actually don't think Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua are on this list is because, listen, we know how good Puka is. Have you seen him dunk a basketball? He is elite at apparently every sport in the world. But the question really is, in my mind, how good really will a Devontae Adams, who is coming off, I mean, like, if we search it up, I bet it's not the worst, but who is coming off some decently mediocre years. I'll search it up for you. But he's coming off some decently mediocre years. He's coming off some decently mediocre years. Yeah, I mean, 2024 Jets, 64 receptions. 64 and only 854 yards. Sorry. But 64 receptions, only 854 yards. Let me look at... Yeah, should I? Yeah, I will. I will. Let me look at Jamison Williams on the Lions. Oh, that just proved everything I needed to know. So, a 32-year-old who should, personally, in my opinion, a 32-year-old who, in my opinion, personally, should probably be better than Jamison Williams, who is 24, basically just now coming off his rookie season, because I think he got injured in his rookie season. I don't think he got injured, but truthfully, this was the first full year he played, like, wide receiver 2 spot. But this is what I was getting at. 58 receptions, 1,001 yards for Jamison Williams. Then Devontae Adams, 67 receptions, 854 yards for the Jets. So that's kind of why I'm over here thinking, how good will he really be? Will he really be all that great? He's coming off, once again, some pretty mediocre years, and I don't see him being the best of all time on the Rams. I don't see, of course, not the best of all time on the Rams, but I don't see him even being a, like, really good wide receiver. Okay. So, that brings us to number 3. This is where people are also going to hate me. Probably not as bad as they're going to hate me for honorable mentions number 3. However, at the 3 spot, I've got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Now, people are over here, all the Vikings fans are like, oh my gosh, Justin Jefferson is so much better. Shush. Okay, let me talk. At number 3, I've got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. And no, I didn't put them at number 1, Vikings fans. Even though I know most people probably would. And don't get me wrong, Jefferson's still probably the best. Actually, I'm not even going to say probably. He is the best receiver in the league. No debate there. Okay, there is no debate. Justin Jefferson is the best receiver right now. And Addison had a super impressive rookie year. I mean, he produced even when Justin Jefferson was out. They're a smooth combo. But compared to the top 2 on my list, they're just not as complete just yet. Now, what do I mean by not as complete? I mean, and I kind of said this for, well, let's put it this way. If this was me ranking the top 5 receivers in the league, I would put Justin Jefferson number 1 any day of the week. If I'm feeling bad, sick, COVID-19, flu, whatever it is, I'd put Justin Jefferson at number 1. But the problem, right, is that this is a 2 receiver ranking. This is a duo ranking. And Jordan Addison, he is still working his way up there. Okay? He's still working his way up there. And that's kind of why, I mean, for example, rookie year had 70 receptions, 911 yards. 63 receptions, 875 yards in 2024. Less receptions, yards declined, average actually went up. And so did the longest catch of the year, and still had the only one less touchdowns than his rookie year. However, what I'm getting at is that this is a 2 receiver ranking, not just 1. This is 2 receiver ranking. And so Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, putting them at number 3 is something I had to do because Jordan Addison needs a couple years to develop more than he's already got. Okay, once again, I've said it so many times by now, he is a wonderful receiver, but is he number one alongside Justin Jefferson? I don't think so. Especially considering the fact that I've got two duos coming up who are absolutely incredible. Number two. Okay, this is where I think, okay, this isn't just one guy. The next two guys, they're up at number one and number two spot because this isn't just one guy. Okay. This isn't just one guy like it was kind of for Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Number two, I have CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Listen. I mean, absolutely outstanding duo. Like, absolutely outstanding. And yes, you may be wondering, oh my gosh, the Cowboys actually got second for once? Yeah, they did. They did in something. The Cowboys are second in something for once. But listen, along with the number one slot, along with that number one duo, this is exactly like thing for thing what I mean by great wide receiver core. It's not just one guy. It's just put together perfectly. Okay? CeeDee Lamb, you already know how good he is. There's a reason why he keeps getting re-signed by the Cowboys, and it's because of how actually good he is. Okay? Does that make the Cowboys any better? I mean, not really, no. No, if you want me to be honest, absolutely not. But he is outstanding. Let's go over his stats. Rookie year in the NFL, he got 935 yards. Second year, 1,102 yards. Third year, 1,359 yards. Fourth year, 1,749 yards. And fifth year, he declined by around 600 yards, but he still got 1,194 yards. Outstanding. Outstanding. And then George Pickens, rookie year, 801 yards. Steelers second year, 1,140 yards. Third year, 900 yards. Now that's not half as good as CeeDee Lamb, but that is still outstanding. That is still crazy good. And on top of that, they're putting these numbers up. And CeeDee Lamb's 26, not even really in his prime yet. I would consider him going into his prime this upcoming year. But he hasn't been in his prime yet, truthfully. And then George Pickens is 24, not even close to his prime. And so, this is just an unbelievable duo. And truth be told, I don't see it getting any worse or any better. I mean, I do see it getting way better. Sorry. I was doing something. That's why I got confused. Now, oh, wait. I forgot to say this. The reason why they're not one is actually because they haven't... See, CeeDee Lamb has already proved himself on the Cowboys. But I'm taking kind of the team's situation into account. Can George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, who are probably both really mad at each other right now trying to fight for that number one spot, can they both kind of just agree with each other for once and just kind of be like, okay, listen, we are two receivers who want the number one spot. Whoever gets it, good game, see ya. CeeDee Lamb's getting the number one spot. But what I'm getting at here is that they're both so competitive, and that's why I feel like there's a small chance this could end out horribly. Okay? It could end out horribly if George Pickens doesn't just let CeeDee do what he needs to do. And, truth be told, it could end out even worse if George Pickens doesn't, well, prove himself on the Cowboys. Prove himself on the Cowboys while still letting CeeDee Lamb do what he needs to do. Now, do I think George Pickens is going to prove himself? I almost guarantee he's going to, but I still need him to let CeeDee Lamb do what he's going to do And so that's why it's just a weird situation there. So I feel like that's why my number 1 spot is just a little bit better. However, this is where things get weird, because people are going to hate me. I ain't even gonna say maybe, they are going to hate me. Maybe not all people, but y'all are gonna kill me. If this was just a one-man rankings, just the wide receiver one, probably could be second or first, for goodness sakes. But it's not. Okay? Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams. Yeah, all you Lions fans out there, when this video started, were like, oh my gosh, if he doesn't put Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 1, I am going to go crazy. Okay? And it's unbelievable how you thought that. And I'm about to prove why. People may hate me, but once again, if this was just a one-man rankings, Amon-Ra St. Brown is way up there. But Jameson Williams, it's kind of also a weird situation there. Because we already know how good Amon-Ra St. Brown is. We could still take a look at his stats anyways. I mean, rookie year, 912 yards. Second year, 1,164 yards. Third year, 1,515 yards. Then fourth year declined a little with 4 less receptions and 300 less yards, 1,263 yards, but still amazing. Now, Jameson Williams, though. In his rookie year, he didn't really play that much. 41 yards, 1 reception, and 1 touchdown. Second year, 24 receptions, 354 yards. Last season was the first year where he actually played a full season at that number 2 spot. 58 receptions, 1,001 yards. Now, this is why I feel like people are going to hate me, because I'm blaming Jameson Williams for all this, for the reason why he's not number 1. Okay, and it's not because of his skill while I'm blaming him. It's because of how young he is, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think about this, how to put it in a way that makes sense so that I don't seem like I'm hating on Jameson Williams. Yeah, 1,000-yard season, incredible. But what I'm getting at here is that was 1 year. It was 1 year. Okay? I need to see more than 1. I mean, yeah, he hasn't even had the chance to do more than 1. But chance smants, okay? I need to see more than 1. When he gets that chance next season to do more than 1, I need to see 1,000 yards again before I even consider putting him in the top 5. Okay? Once again, that was 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. It was 1 year. You gotta think about all the other top 5 people. It was not 1 year. Even if they're rookies, even if they're really young, it wasn't 1 year. It was more than 1 year. That was the only situation on this entire honorable mentions top 5 list where it was 1 year where he did good because he got 1 chance to do good in 1 singular year. And so if he proves himself next season, I see him being in the top 5 with Amon-Ra St. Brown. But 1 year is not going to cut it, okay? 1 year is not going to cut it. And he needs to get that chance. And when he gets the chance, if he doesn't do it again, I don't even think I'm going to put him on my honorable mentions. Not in a mean way, but if he doesn't do it again, I don't think it's worth putting him on my honorable mentions. Now, for the number 1 spot. Okay. Once again, I said this with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens when I was about to finish talking with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens and go on to Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams. This next one is only better than CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens because of how more constructed they are and how they've already proved themselves on the same team. See, like I've already said, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens haven't been able to prove themselves on the same team yet, so that's why they aren't number one. However, number one is going to be Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Okay. And people are going to be saying, oh my gosh, Justin Jefferson is like 20 million times better than Jamar Chase. But once again, like I said, right, in this ranking, that doesn't mean nothing if the second receiver isn't good enough to be up there as well. It doesn't. And to be honest, both these guys are awesome. They have both showed great confidence, great constructness, or whatever that means, great excellence, great development, and I don't see them getting worse. I just see them getting better. I mean, I really don't. I see them getting better and 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 better until they're like 40. Probably not 40, but I do see them getting better, like real better. These two guys are going to be those two guys, kind of like Adam Thielen, who are going to be hired just to teach the receivers. In the future, that's what they're going to be doing. That's how good these two guys are. They're going to be teaching the receivers. Here's proof. Bengals Jamar Chase rookie year, he already got a 1,455 yard year. Second year, he had a little decline, but still great, 1,046 yards. Third year, absolutely balled out, 1,216 yards, still not as good as his rookie year. Then fourth year, last season, did it crazy, almost 2,000 yards, 1,708 yards. And actually, I'm pretty sure he finished, if I'm correct, yeah, he finished first in receptions, first in yards, first in touchdowns. I mean, that's outstanding if you ask me. That is outstanding if you ask me. And so T. Higgins and Jamar Chase are my number one. Who will it be next year? I don't know. We will find out, I guess, next year. Once again, before I go, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, check out the Buzz and Roar Show. 2 episodes down. One is coming out this week, one a week. Also check out the video. I don't know what I was going to say. Also check out my Spotify. My Spotify, it consists of the Buzz and Roar Show. So it's on my YouTube and Spotify. Anyways, that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, like I said, free shout out if you give me video suggestions. And also, if this video gets to 5 likes, I will do a little College Football 26 special and do a Dynasty mode. If you want to see that, leave a like on this video. Hit the sub button. You don't have to do that. I'm not your dad. You don't have to. Jesus Christ is our Father. And leave a like below. Hit... and then comment. That's what I was thinking of. Comment below what team you want me to do. Anyways, thank you so much. I will see you guys next video. Goodbye. Aren't you guys so excited for the NFL season? I am too. Panthers are winning the Super Bowl. Probably not, but I hope so. Anyways, goodbye.